Hi everybody, it's Christina from Christina's Crafts, and I'm going to be making a wreath today using mostly Dollar Tree supplies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these green wreaths that I got from Dollar Tree, and I also bought this juncture scarf that I got from Dollar Tree. I think this is going to be a great covering for my Christmas tree, or my Christmas tree for my wreath. Oh boy, it's been a long day. So I am just taking this apart, and what I'm going to do is this scarf is actually just going to get wrapped around my wreath. So I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm thinking this outer layer is going to have to come off somehow. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take right where the seam is. I'm going to turn this inside out so I can see it better. And I am going to cut the scarf right by the seam. Now I'm pretty sure I got enough to go all the way around. Yep, just enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and I'm just going to cut this white part off. Just going to go on where the fur part is and just cut it all the way down on both sides to separate these two pieces. I got the liner part off and cut up, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my wreath. It was a total mess taking this apart, just so you know, in case you do this craft, it was a mess. But I'm just going to go ahead and start gluing and see where I get. Because if I just put the fur on there, you can definitely see the green. I didn't like that, so I'm just gonna get this wrapped all the way around and just hot glued. Okay, I got the liner on there. It's not very pretty, so I'm hoping this goes on better. I have not done this before. This is the first time I'm attempting this. So what I want to do is I want to take the fur and put it on here, but I want to make sure that I wrap it because I want the seam to be in the back. So I have to make sure that I wrap it over far enough. So I'm just kind of measuring right now, if I put it over here, how far this other end's going to come up. So I think I'm going to have to go over pretty far because this is a little bit bigger than the actual wreath. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some hot glue and put it right on there and then glue it down and hold it. And then hopefully it's going to stick. I don't know, my hot glue gun gets really, really hot, so it takes a while to dry. But I just plan on going, yeah, if I could do a straight line, that would be even better. All right, I'm just going to roll it down all the way around, and then I'm going to tuck everything in. So, okay, I have it all the way around, and then I'm actually going to start from the back side, and I'm going to start gluing it down, and then I'm going to bring the other side in. So I'm just going to grab my little ends here and just pull them. And then I did, if you look, you can see like some hot glue spots on here, but I really don't think the sides that's gonna really show that much. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I have this all down. Now I'm going to do the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this around. Here, let me try to get this in camera better. And I'm just going to hot glue this to the back side here. So I'm going to go all the way around and pull all this slack up. So it's just going to cover the wreath like this. And it's okay if it's a little bit wrinkly. I think it just gives it a little bit more texture. Okay, so I have it all on there. I think it looks pretty good. Next thing I gotta do is, I made an absolute mess with this, so I'm just taking my lint roller and kind of cleaning up a little bit. It was all stuck to my clothes and everywhere. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do for my wreath is I have some of this berry garland that I got at Dollar Tree last year, and I'm gonna take some of the red stuff and I am gonna wrap it around my wreath. So I get this apart. I'm just gonna start, I'm probably gonna hot glue it in the back here and then just wrap it around. So let's get this attached. And then I'm just gonna take this and go around the wreath. So I'm just gonna kind of wrap it around first, see how it looks, and then I'm probably gonna adjust it afterwards. Then I'm just gonna kind of adjust it. I'm thinking I want it a little bit loose, because if you pull it too tight on there, I don't know, I don't think that looks as good. So let me go ahead and just kind of play around with this to get it to look how I want it to look. Okay, I have it all on there. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna work out, but I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to take this ribbon that I got from Costco, and I'm gonna stick it on the back of my wreath here, so it's kind of sticking out in the front. So I'm probably gonna go about here and stick this on here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to ruffle it up around the wreath, so it kind of sticks up on the outside. I have no idea how this is gonna work. I'm not even gonna lie, because I have never done this before. So we're just gonna give it a shot. I'm trying something different. So this is a wired ribbon, and what I'm doing is I'm just kind of folding it in and bunching it up like this. So I'm not really measuring it out. There's no rhyme or reason. But we're gonna see what it looks like. Okay, I have it all the way around. That's all done. Now the only thing is I don't like the way it kind of sticks out the back like this. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of hot glue and just kind of glue it to the front a little bit more. So I'm just kind of sticking a little bit in here, and then I'm just gonna kind of push it forward just so it's a little bit, doesn't look like it's so much behind the wreath. I mean, obviously it's behind the wreath, but just so that it's not kind of flopping back. So what I'm gonna do, and this is not something I would normally do, but I got these little pine cone branches, and these, I think I got it either Joann's or Hobby Lobby, I'm not 100% sure, and I got them for a totally different project. But I had a bunch left over, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the little pine cones and I'm gonna stick them around the outside of the wreath here. So I'm just gonna stick some hot glue on there and just stick them right on there. And I'm gonna go all the way around. Okay, so I just need a little bit more on this wreath here, and I have some of these balls, and I happen to have some in red. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my knife here, try to get this on camera, and I'm just sawing these little balls in half, the little vase fillers. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place them on my wreath here just to kind of fill in the empty spaces. But I did get these tags from Dollar Tree, and now I'm thinking these might look really cute sitting in the middle of my wreath. I really wish that I could ask people what they think, but I think that this greenery on here needs to go. So I am gonna take this off of here. Yeah, I got these tags just the other day at Dollar Tree. They had them. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ribbon off, because I don't think that's going to, the checkered's going to go really good with the red checkered that I have on there. So thinking the berries will still look good on there. Oh my gosh. So I took that off. I found these little pieces that I got from Dollar Tree last year. And now that I'm looking at this, these little red balls are really bothering me. So I think what I'm going to do is I have this, these little berries, and I think I got these from a thrift store. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the little balls with these berries, the glitter ones, because I don't know, I'm just not liking them. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and I'm going to put it right in the same spot that the other ones were. I have all of those replaced now, and now I'm going to set my sign on here. I'm just trying to cover up this little mess that I made over here with the glue before. It's like sometimes you just have it in your head and you think it's going to look so good, and then you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Alright, so I'm just going to stick some hot glue on here, and it's going to get glued right onto my wreath here. And then I'm going to take my little flacked branches that I got from Dollar Tree last year, and those are gonna go right there. I'm gonna stick 2 little berries over here. Like that. Okay, so I lied. So I'm gonna do one more thing to it yet. I'm gonna take some of these branches and stick a little hot glue on them, and then I'm just gonna kind of randomly stick them around on my wreath here. Okay, so just one more thing. I am actually gonna use a piece of nautical rope to hang the wreath. I just think, I don't know, I think that's gonna make, I think I'm gonna like that best. So I'm just gonna kind of try to make sure this is centered, and then I'm just gonna put a bunch of hot glue on here. I'm hoping this is centered. I'm not very good at centering stuff, so well, we will see how it hangs once I get that done. So I'm just putting this little piece of nautical rope on here to hang it. Now, just so you know, I am not hanging this on a front door because of all the hot glue on here. This is actually going to get hung up in my house. Okay, so I did not notice this, but when I put this on here, there's some glue on here and a staple. That does not look very good. So I cut a couple more of these branches that I'm gonna put on there. I dropped one on the floor and I'm looking for it right now and can't find it. Okay, so I am just gonna take these 2 little branches and stick this on here yet because I wanna cover that up. If I would have I didn't realize that those were there. It's been a long night. This project kind of gave me a little bit of grief. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it turned out pretty good. I am not a fan of glitter, but I mean, I don't know, I think it turned out good. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments, but there it is all done. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. This was such a long one. I hope I can edit this a little shorter. And thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe and hit the button so you can see when I upload stuff. And take care. Thanks. Bye.